Hello and welcome to the Phillips 66 Community Stadium on this cold winter day for the National League North fixture between Leamington FC and high-flying Kidderminster, who are unbeaten in 10 games. A bit of a free hit for Paul Holleran's side, but only 4 points off the relegation places, despite some impressive performances recently. But Kidderminster are a very good side and will cause trouble away from home. For Leamington, only one change today. Stephen Moore drops out. Kane Felix comes into the team. Of course, Cole Bishop out for the rest of the season, a real blow. Looks like Ahmed Obeng will start up front today. He'll be supported by Jack Edwards. Felix and Dunbar out wide. You've got Gittings and Joe Clark in midfield. Tawndry, Goodger, Hood and English will set up in defence. Of course, captain Tony Breeden will be in goal. For Kidderminster, two changes. Joel Taylor and Joe Ironside of the V9 Academy come in for Sam Austin, former Leamington player, of course, and Sanupe, who is injured by all accounts. Two former Leamington players in the Kidderminster side. Liam Truslow have turned out for them, as did Sam Austin, who's on the bench. Brandon Hall in goal, former Leicester Academy player and son of Nigel Pearson, James Pearson. It's a strong Kidderminster side. They haven't lost in 10. They're 7th in the table. They do look they'll be a real handful in the playoffs, but as we said earlier in the season, their away form hasn't been particularly impressive, although the home form has been fantastic. Jack Edwards will clear that forward for Kieran Dunbar to chase onto. Will Dunbar get there? He does so, keeps it in. He's got some space, charging in the field. Kane Felix beyond him, look who's there. He takes it past another, just Kieran Dunbar, and unfortunately just a step too far with that run, but it's cleared up by Joe Clark, who rather harshly kicks that well into touch, and there'll be goal kick. Felix receives that under pressure from O'Connor, does get a foot to it though. Obeng driving down the centre now, takes it past O'Connor, but he finds Felix, who shoots on his left foot and is tipped over by Brandon Hall. Off balance there, Kane Felix didn't think he'd shoot, he's played in there. Fantastic effort with his left foot, and Brandon Hall has to make a good save. Towards the back post towards Edward, falls to Dunbar, shoots, and a good save from Brandon Hall. As mentioned in the stands, a little bit for the cameras, but Brandon Hall gets two hands to that Kieran Dunbar strike. Good keeping in the end, but good fall for Kieran Dunbar. And Leamington are creating a lot more opportunities than the high-flying Kidderminster. To rise for that one, was headed up. Gittings now goes up for that one. Edwards in pressure from McQuilkin, but he'll fire outwards to Obeng on this left hand side. Can he try and keep the ball in? Does so. He can try and isolate James Pearson down there. He keeps it in. Ahmed Obeng into the box. It's cleared away by McQuilkin. The Kidderminster player seems to think, I thought it was out. Ahmed Obeng kept it with him. He just walked past James Pearson. He's into the area. Heads it in, and it's just wide from Callum Gittings. 6-yard box, unmarked, should have scored, didn't get a good enough contact to go past the far post of Kidderminster. Absolutely brilliant. Joel Taylor flying down the left-hand side against Dunbar. Dunbar doesn't get the right side, and Joel Taylor still bearing down on goal. And then Tyler on this left-hand side will clip it in with this left foot all the way over towards the far post. This need over the bar by James Pearson, the former Leicester man. Loads of space. He flew in. He only made contact with his knee though, and it sails into the north bank. A good way from Tyler to cross. James Pearson couldn't quite direct it into the goal. Best chance of the game. Unlucky though, Kidderminster. Their enterprise is starting to pay dividends. Green will take this goal kick. Floodlights are on now.
What the hell is this? This is going to be the KSI. That's how goals are. I did. Oh! Go! Get Alistair. Get Alistair.
Ellis. Tyler comes deep to find McQuilkin in the form Northern Ireland's under-21 player. He crosses that high into the box and over the bar by Tony Breeden, but it's not over the bar, it's still in. It's cleared away by Jamie Hood. Good turnout today for Kidderminster versus Leamington. Always great to see such an intriguing non-league game with such a good audience. It's good you'll have to clear that up and it'll fall to McQuilkin. But now Andre Brown finds a little bit of space, takes past one, shoots with his right foot over the bar and scores! Tony Breeden seems to advance out of his goal there, and I think it must have got a deflection or something from that Andre Brown shot on his right foot. It ended up into the corner, and Kidderminster Harriers, you have to say, take a 1-0 deserved lead. Andre Brown there found some space. He's been finding some space now, really. And the Kidderminster fans on the North Bank are delighted. Slightly unlucky, maybe for Leamington. There must be, I think there's a deflection there. If not, it's a really great finish from Andre Brown over Tony Breeden into the Leamington goal. And the High Flyers are 1-0 up at the breaks. Taylor now on this left hand side where Kidderminster are doing the majority of their attacking play. Cross down, the captain finds a corner, although they just score that goal down the right hand side actually. Even though Nuggetala's been O'Connor marching into the field and disgrace of Brown now. Pearson clips that into the box towards Ironside versus English and Tawdry here. Ironside gets his head to it, forced Nuggetala and didn't have enough space to not take that on the volley. Could have taken a touch. It was a poor finish, really. Those flies down the field. And Joel Taylor now blocked away. It's cleared forward. No one's up there now. Although Jack Edwards is running slightly, a little bit of a limp as O'Connor strikes that from distance, and Tony Breeden takes that well. He's dipping, he was bouncing just in front of him, but always straight at him and good keeping. And Edwards does get a flick on this. It's all too high though, it's well cleared away by Kidderminster. Falls to Leamington. McCain Felix to try and get him behind, but Brandon Hall gets there. That pace is causing problems. Ironside will collect this. Good control, he'll find Nuggetala. One-on-one with English now on this left-hand side. Kidderminster players flying forward. He beats English, gets a left foot cross in. Andre Brown nearly collects, and Joe Ironside pulls Truslove. Good clearance though. Jack Edwards will now get away with that. Nuggetala beat English far too easy there. Good ball. Andre Brown nearly could have had a second. Great play from Kidderminster. And you see now they've got the confidence up. They're flying forward. Yes, Jack. Yes, Jack. Good Jack. Pearson finds McQuilkin. Oh, Kane Felix there on some space, but Clark on that tidy up. Again, some slightly shaky passing. Clark into Obeng, controls, bearing down the goal. Obeng past one, shoots right-footed, and he's scored! A brilliant goal by Ahmed Obeng. Brandon Hall nearly got to it. He got a strong hand to it. Ball trickled slowly into the goal. Great play. It's a fantastic ball in by Joe Clark. Obeng collects well, beats one player, beats another, finally gets a shot away. Brandon Hall should have done better. It slowly rolls, slow as death, into the goal, and the breaks equalise. Well, we were saying, would Kidderminster regret not taking those chances? And Ahmed Obeng has made them pay. He came into the side today as we thought he would move into the centre as Kane Felix came in. He's been playing out wide, but you see that quality from Ahmed Obeng. He's pacey, he causes problems, he can beat a player. I tell you what, it's a good finish, even though Hall probably should have done better. Obeng scored a lot of goals last season off the bench. He scored a brace against Gainsborough Trinity in the first game of the season. His chances have been slightly blindsided a little bit by the development of Bishop and Revan and Felix coming into the side, and especially Dunbar, who's been brilliant. He hasn't always been first choice, and maybe a bit of a super sub, but you can see why Paul Holleran likes him. You can see why the Leamington faithful love him. He equalises for the breaks. Leamington have come out in the second half with a bit more energy, a bit more desire to cause problems as Dunbar collects, but Joel Taylor does well to take the ball off him. Crowsdale will Come on, a great challenge from Jack Edwards now. Great tackle by Dunbar. Dunbar to his right. Jack Edwards keeps going, shoots his left foot, it's blocked. And that was Leamington's chance to go ahead, and Kidderminster really need to calm it down. Goodger finds Edwards, a little bit of space now for Leamington. Goodger on this left hand side, cuts inside, he'll find Clark. Gittings inside as an option. Gittings drives forward, past another player. Gittings now, who can he find? Gittings finds Goodger on the edge of the narrative, into the box and well over the bar, core cross. Yeah, Gittings beat a couple of players, Edwards was composed, Goodger unfortunately was not, and that Leamington are really on top now. Leamington, of course, big team's problems. They beat Salford early in the season as Chaudhry fires that long, and didn't look like anyone actually noticed from Leamington. We're forced to Dunbar, gets into the box, shoots it again off the line by the substitute, Lee Vaughan. Who's that? Dunbar got in there, Wolf fell to him, good cross, but now breakaway from number 15 for Kidderminster. But it's a great challenge on Daniel Bradley. End-to-end stuff now, and Leamington cleared off the line by one substitute. Lee Vaughan, and now Ahmed Obeng beats Vaughan. Crowstow comes in, great tackle. What a fantastic game. Kidderminster, Lee Vaughan cleared off the line, and Daniel Bradley broke away. And then Lee Vaughan missed a clear, and then Ahmed Obeng nearly got on to. And you know what, this game is really sparking into life. It's a good opportunity, and Leamington are committing players forward now. And they could have gone 2-1 up if not for the timely intervention of Lee Vaughan after Dunbar collected, and it was deflected towards the goal. McQuilkin over this one towards the goal in the rise from Horsfall. Forced Guatala though on his left foot, shoots into the stands. They're always rising, but again that's another two shots where they're a little bit too much space. Dunbar clips us in. Junior English will rise, but it's cleared away. Brown clear away. Swicey heads that. It's hit back in by Gittings. Hood on the. Oh my goodness me! Jamie Hood. I think he was offside. Taking it down his chest. They tried to overhead kick back. I'll tell you what, he wasn't actually that far away. He was offside. Well, Liam Canavan now finds Curtis Revan. There's the space. Ahmed Obeng on the left hand side. Curtis Revan 1-on-3 here. He finds Ahmed Obeng. Ahmed Obeng clips inside on his right foot. Shoots, blocked by Vaughan straight into the face, and he goes down. Brave defending. In fact, brilliant defending, I'd say. This one in high. Gittings will clamber for that one. The substitute Andrew Wright will go up against Obeng. Obeng does well. But then Andrew Wright under pressure. Gittings, so Clark in fact, on the run, on his right foot, shoots, and good save by Brandon Hall. Joey Clark's beaten a couple of players. Looks like he was off balance. Good strike actually, low and to the front post, but Brandon Hall always in control. And Guatala now under pressure. English. Does well to get away from McQuilkin. Now there's some space for Gittings now. Under pressure, good tackle. Good tackle from Crossdale, captain that. Andre Wright now, away from Goodger. He's supported. Now the substitute Bradley. Blocked by Goodger, that cross. But Bradley does get away onto his left foot. Cross into the field, Hanneman clears. Clark will compete against McQuilkin. He'll drop to Crossdale again, who shoots this right to Breeden. Is not particularly travelling that one, but couple of bodies in front, and it is a good space, clean. And Breeden had to get down well to that. Goodger, not under enough pressure here. Obeng into Canavan. Canavan turns on goal. Canavan looks up for Dunbar into Revan. Revan shoots, and that's great save by Brandon Hall. Brilliant save. Shots that wide. Looks like it's creeping into the far corner. Good strike from Revan. I'm not too sure about that. I couldn't quite get the right angle. It was fair enough contact. Looked like it was kind of more of the upper arm, shoulder. Good strike though. Bobbled before Hall. And again, the Kidderminster keeper's made a very smart stop. He's made a lot of smart stops today. As Taundra will take this throw in.
Jump early! Good!
Revan will clip it forward for Dunbar to chase, and it's a perfect clearance from O'Connor. The ball does find Nukutara against Magunda, fresh legs to Magunda. And that's it. Leamington FC have secured a fantastic point against the Carp Hitman Kidderminster Harriers. Looked impressive at times, but also let Leamington back into the game. A poor pass let Ahmed Obeng in for his goal, and Leamington grew into it. I tell you what, with a few chances, they could have pipped Kidderminster Harriers at the post. Kidderminster are a good team though, no doubt. It ended Kidderminster Harriers 1, Leamington FC 1.
So Paula, another good point against an in-form Kidderminster Harriers side.
Yeah, it's rounds off a really encouraging Christmas period for us because you come into the Christmas period with Tamworth, 2 Brackley games in Kidderminster, and you sometimes think, can it get any tougher? But you look at your next 3 or 4 fixtures and they're tough as well. So it's just this league. But listen, I can't. I think I was worried a bit back today. I thought we'd put so much into the Brackley games. We haven't got that much of a luxury in terms of probably like these guys. They can mix it up a little bit and put some fresh legs in. I was worried it might be a game too much for one or two of them, but no, I spoke to them half time because I thought we started really well. Then there was a period just before half time when they looked like a full time side, and it began to look a bit of a training drill, and we lost our control, our composure a little bit. We settled down half time, a little chat, and I thought second half we were excellent. I mean, listen, when you play Kidderminster Harriers, and I think they deserve so much credit for what they're doing because they've got their ethos, what they're doing, and they're giving lots and lots of young boys opportunities to play this level that if they didn't do it in the manner what they did, they wouldn't get it. And we've had a couple of these boys, Sam Austin, Liam Truslove. So to stay in full-time football and to be a full-time football club and to do it the way they do, and they've still got to try and get results. It's it's a fantastic, really. They do deserve a lot of credit, and it's difficult. And they play a possession-based game, but second half we were braver, we were better on the ball, and listen, when the stats come out at the end, we've had plenty of shots, we had plenty of crosses, and plenty of deliveries into the final third, probably more than Kidder. So for us to go toe to toe with them, and coming off the pitch thinking we deserve that. It wasn't probably over Christmas, probably the Brackley game, thinking not sure about that one, but today we deserve that. And if it wasn't for some great goalkeeping at the end and probably a couple of poor decisions from us, we could have won it. I'm not saying we deserved to, but could have. I think it's probably a fair reflection of the game, certainly on goalmouth final third opportunities. And I just think our boys, I'm absolutely delighted with them today. I think after the period we've had, it was a real good performance and possibly our best over Christmas. So that's pleased me the most.